Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is a look at my top strong week trades for the week ending October 27th. And we've had quite the run again. We've broken out of that consolidation period that had plagued us for the last few weeks, and I look back at my last 12 trades, and all of them are up substantially. We're actually 12 out of 12 in our last 12 trades, with pip totals ranging anywhere from 123 all the way up to 788 pips, 100% winning percentage on these trades. So our top strong week trades are paying off for us. Let's look at our current strong week rankings. It's held steady the entire week. U.S. dollar remains strong while New Zealand continues to weaken, and that is a top strong week trade. New Zealand U.S. dollar. Yen has moved up quite a bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the yen tries to get that #1 spot. Now let's look at some top strong week trades. I'm going to look at the 5 most recent, but I'm also going to look at the Euro US dollar. This is one I talked about last week. I warned you that we were seeing a big reversal in Euro US dollar. We have a head and shoulder formation, and we're just waiting for a break in that neckline. And on Thursday, we got that break with this huge down candle, some follow through on Friday. So we could see possibly a pullback early in the week, but I would expect this thing to continue to move lower. My target for this trade is down here at the 200-day moving average. That might be up around 1,300 by the time price gets down here. But any pullback into resistance at the neckline would definitely be a secondary buying opportunity, or I should say shorting opportunity. So keep that one in mind. Now let's look at my 5 most recent top strong week trades. And we'll start with the current one, which is New Zealand US dollar. Now this one actually was a top strong week trade back here on, I believe this candle right here on the 10th of October. Price pulled back rather strongly against us, but then it started moving in our favor again, and it actually became a top strong week trade again at the bottom of this candle. So you could have got in it here and just held through this pullback, or you could have got in it right here. In any case, this thing is, if I can back this out enough, this thing is up 251 pips as of one point during Friday's trading. Did get a little bit of a pullback on Friday, but still I would expect this thing to go lower. Now let's look at the next one, which is a US dollar Swiss franc. And let's see if I can find it here. There it is. Okay. So we had our entry here. We had a little bit of a pullback, and then it's just been a run up this whole week. Now we did hit a high of 224 pips, but we got a pretty good pullback, a nice little pin bar here. So we'll have to watch this one. I would expect after such a pullback that we get some continuation. We're still quite a bit above our moving averages, and even the 1 hour chart, the 200-day moving average, is down here at around 98.60. So in this area, you could expect to see this thing pull back to before it moves higher. So we'll keep an eye on that. Next one to look at is the U.S. dollar Canadian. You're going to see a lot of U.S. dollars here, as that's been the strong currency for the month. And here we are. And we hit a high of 400 pips on Friday. This one also pulled back, so we see a little bit of a pattern here with quite a few pullbacks happening against the dollar on Friday. So it would not surprise me to see a little bit of dollar weakness early in the week as we get into our new trading week. But 400 pips on this one. Next one to look at is the pound Swiss franc. And that is right here. Okay, so it looks like on Wednesday this one hit a high of 229 pips. We got a little bit of a pullback, but it's holding up pretty well. This one looks like it might be a little bit stronger than the US dollar at this point. So we'll be looking for this one to continue to move higher. Next one we'll look at is the pound Aussie, right there. And you can see, like the US dollar, the pound has showed some weakness going into the final day of the week, so we'll keep that in mind. But we did hit a high of 266 pips on this one. And the next one we'll look at, actually I'm going to give you a bonus one here. Pound New Zealand. Long-term trade, and this thing has just been on fire. If I can find it here. There it is. Okay, this trade actually activated way back here on the 14th of September, and we just went back and forth in this consolidation, in and out of profit territory. And last week this thing started to move up, and it just continued this week, and we've hit a high of 788 pips on this one. We got a little bit of a pullback going on right now. We'll see how far that goes. But as you can see, our top strong week trades have just been on fire here. And let's see if we keep going this week. We do see some pullbacks, so we'll keep that in mind. And I will catch you all with updates on my thread during the week. Catch y'all later, and hope you have a great weekend.